Well, hey there, Canada. We got a series. The Toronto Raptors have tied the Eastern Conference Finals 2-2. Wow. My name is Akil Agustin. I host this show, but I also host Jurassic Park, which is the reason why I don't have my voice. So today I will be leaning heavily on the cast of characters we've collected on the couch. It's a lot of C's, by the way, to talk about the Toronto Raptors. In the corner, in all black, joining his American friends in mourning because, you know, the Cavs are struggling. Okay, listen. If your first name's Terrence, you play basketball, and you need a brand manager, Noah Kone is your guy. Noah, how you doing, buddy?
Doing well, man. I'm so glad you're happy. I saw you dancing the Maestro Fresh at halftime.
Yo, that was a good show, man.
Yeah,
Americans don't know about Maestro. He goes back.
You got some moves, man. Yeah.
The kid drops the needle.
Right.
We got Trixx, and also a huge, one of our newest
don't
favorite.
disrespect. Don't disrespect.
One of our favorite
Don't disrespect.
contributors, the new contributors to the Hangout, AG, Anthony Gilbert of the Slam family. Thank you for coming out.
Oh, no problem, brother.
All right, Trixx, you'll have your moment in a second. But
Where's Kat, bro?
yo, listen, stop
No,
hating.
she doesn't host?
I got a question.
Okay.
I got a question.
Where's Kat,
AG,
though?
Yes, sir.
are you saying there's a chance? Are you saying there's a chance the Toronto Raptors end up in the NBA Finals?
Oh, absolutely.
You're saying this?
Yeah, it's
For
one,
real?
It's one game at a time.
But did you think it would even get to this point?
I did. I mean, they were the 2
What? You
seed.
thought it was going to be 2-2?
Yeah, they were the 2 seed. We put.
You're the only American that thought that.
Slam. We put DeRozan and Lowry and Drake on the cover of Slam.
That is true, but you guys were pandering to the audience. You guys wanted those sales. Shout out to the Slam editorial team. Trixx, you buying this?
I'm the only one that has to be honest here.
Yeah, please be honest.
Okay, you know what?
Oh, wait, I have a story about you.
Sure. Tell me the
My
story
guy
about
Justin
me.
DeHaan was at your comedy show recently, Absolute Comedy.
Okay.
It was during the Heat series.
Okay.
And it was a closeout game.
Okay.
You had another show coming up.
Right.
And you told the crowd, don't bother going and watching the game.
Yeah.
Come back and watch the next Trixx
Right.
show because the Raptors were going to lose.
Thing called a comedy show, and I was joking, but at the end of the day, I'll be a man because I seem to be
You
the
were not
only honest
joking.
one. I'll
You
be
were
the
not
only
joking.
honest person on this panel. Don't
Oh,
act like I'm
AG.
the only one. Don't
Shots
act like I'm
fired.
the only one.
Shots.
Don't act like I'm the only one that counted these guys out. I counted them out from
You and Stephen A.
the Indiana series. I did. And they made me eat my words, and it's never tasted better. I won't lie. But don't act like you guys sat here and thought it was going to be 2-2. Stop lying.
I grew up with
Stop
Kyle
it.
Lowry. I've
Yeah.
known him since grade 9.
You maybe.
I knew exactly
But
what was
Akil,
going to happen.
Akil, do not sit over there and act, Mr. Host of Jurassic Park, that this was going to be a 2-2 series right now. Stop lying. Stop lying. We all thought they were going to get swept from the first game. 31-point beaten. We were like, oh, sweet. I had broom memes. I follow some of you guys on I follow some of you guys. So stop acting like I'm the only one that was trashing the Raptors. Stop it.
Noah, can the Toronto Raptors pull it out and win a game in Cleveland?
Yes, they can.
Yeah?
Yes, they can.
Okay. And will they win Game 5 in Cleveland?
I think they have a shot. I think they, the thing they did in
Keep
games
rubbing those
3 and
knees,
4
boy. Warm that thing up.
I know, I'm getting ready.
I know you're
Getting ready
nervous
to-
because you're lying on TV right now.
But I think, they have a shot. They defended in games 3 and 4. In the first 2 games, it looked like they didn't even have an interest in that. So they really turned the corner in that.
Well, they say, like, it's not a series until someone loses at home.
Right.
Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely. Okay,
True.
now,
True.
one thing that might change come Game 5 in Cleveland is Jonas Valanciunas may return to the floor for these Toronto Raptors. How do you think that's going to impact the game, AG? Will it help or hinder? Because
I think
they're rolling.
I think you bring him on slowly, give him a few minutes, like spot minutes here and there. But your father, Biyombo,
That's Trixx's dad.
Brother, come
Trixx's
on.
dad.
Tell your friend.
word, he is balling, and you got to let him go. You got to let him go off. You got to give him.
Just give him as many minutes as you
minutes,
can.
yeah.
Okay, time out. Where did this Biyombo Is My Father thing come from?
Because you know why? Because it's a thing we do as Torontonians, as Toronto, as Canadian-Mans.
Canadian
What
man.
we do is the guy who's kind of the X factor of the series is the guy we're like, yo, that's the guy. He's the new junkyard dog with a little bit more offense and defense.
3.0.
He's the guy that the country rallies behind. Every year there's a guy on the Raptors team that the country rallies behind. That's not the star, and it's Biyombo. He's our guy now.
He's the new JYD.
He's the new JYD now.
Okay, now, are we surprised, Noah, that the Toronto Raptors have been able to overcome both the Cavaliers and the officials in this series?
Yeah. I mean, I won't talk about the officiating. That's
Why?
all.
No one's going to find you.
Don't get fined. Don't get fined.
You won't get fined. Say it. Just say it. Just say it.
That's a lot of money still.
I'll pay the fine. If they
Okay.
find you, I'll pay the fine.
I
Okay,
appreciate
LeBron.
it.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed.
Okay.
I'm glad you have a fun for that. But yeah, no, I
Don't
mean,
fund him.
But they played well in the fact that they've sustained rallies and runs and gotten up and lost the lead and fought back and found different ways and played with lineups. I mean, they were just scrapping. So, I mean, it's surprising to see them be as resilient as they've been.
Speak the truth, Trixx, since you're the only one.
Here's the thing, man. I'm a guy that I hate when we blame the refs. We do this every series, but last night was the one definitive time where I could actually be like, you know what, man? These guys are really legit trying to see a Cleveland OKC or a Cleveland Golden State Finals. Because for us to not shoot no free throws in an entire half is absurd.
But then they got 19.
Absurd.
Like it
It
changed.
was absurd.
Are you
man.
so are you not buying the victim mentality of Toronto sports fans? You don't think that the refereeing in this series has been biased?
I mean, the refereeing
Yes or no,
in
man? Stop playing
every
politics.
series
What are you running
have
for?
been biased.
What are you running for?
But-
President?
No,
Yes
I'm
or
just
no?
saying.
Has it been biased? Yes or no?
No.
Come on, son.
No.
Just stop it, man.
No.
Come on.
Dig
Come
it.
on,
Listen, let me
son.
tell you,
Come on.
every series this playoffs, the refs, the officiating has been horrible.
But no,
But
dude, I'm not buying that.
going
I'm
to buy
sorry.
into a conspiracy theory. I don't do that, man.
I'm not saying it's conspiracy theory. I'm saying it's
I
straight
can't-
up
what
biased.
he's saying.
I can't.
Yeah, it's straight up been
I can't
biased.
knock
It's
that.
straight up. You know what? Least favorite new member of the Hangout.
Superstars get calls.
All right, moving on. Here's my question, and I'll throw this at our in-house basketball experts,
Bad boy.
Trixx. What has changed for Kyle and DeMar in this series? Have they figured something out, or have they acclimated to what playoff basketball actually is?
You know what? It's a simple thing where their confidence is back. And that's the thing that Cleveland did wrong, was they gave the Raptors their confidence back, because the confidence was shaken after, the first game. And when the whole country started turning on the Raptors and we were all on Kyle and the DeMar for their slumps, they were defeated mentally. They were. But now the swag is back. Look at Kyle Lowry. He's taking shots from beyond the three-point.
Are we all agreeing that it was just a matter of confidence?
I think it's in confidence, man.
I don't even know if it's confidence. I think they just made some shots.
Really?
Honestly, I mean, they just started making
Alvin
shots. They
Williams.
played the same way. They played that same, style of basketball. The guys just started making shots. And when you make shots, of course, you get your confidence. But
I don't know if it's as simple as just making shots.
I don't know if
There's
I
a
saw.
swag to Kyle now.
I think so, but I didn't see anything physically different in terms of their approach to the game. For
He
me to
doesn't
say,
look the same
okay,
as
they
the
did
first
something
two
different.
series, though.
I think it's two things. A, they're learning to play through the injuries. Like they're getting through it. Like,
Yep.
you know what? Hey, I may be a little nicked up, but I'm gonna go. And they're being aggressive. I asked DeRozan last night in the press conference. I said, when Kyle gets off to a hot start and he's draining threes and he's putting up big numbers, what does that do for your game? And he said it just opens up the whole floor for him. And he said that Kyle is the leader of the team.
Okay.
So-
All right. That's fair. That's fair. Now, let's switch sides of the coin here. The Cavaliers have lost momentum completely. Is there an adjustment that LeBron and Tyronn Lue can make in this series that will shift how things are being played right now?
I don't think they've lost.
Use your
momentum.
words, Noah. Don't shake your head on
I
the
didn't want
show.
to cut my guy off here.
Cut him off, man. We're gonna kick him off the show in a minute.
Let me talk to the black people. I don't think they've lost their momentum. I don't. I just think that it's just a.
You don't think they lost momentum?
Listen, LeBron lives in the Eastern Conference. He's been here before. This is nothing new to him.
Facts.
I do not.
So
think
what
they
has
lost
to
their
change for
momentum.
them? I thought
Some adjustments.
I thought Mozgov would have seen some minutes by now the way Biyombo's controlled the glass.
Now, Biyombo's still 6'8", man. He's still more mobile than a Mozgov. That's why I think if Valanciunas gets healthy, he might not see any time because there's nobody he can guard because they're not going to play Mozgov. But, yeah, I mean,
And LeBron's less aggressive.
the only adjustment they can make is make some of those threes they missed. They got good looks, and they just weren't
So
making them.
the adjustment is Kevin Love, make a damn shot.
I mean, they definitely, I think they shot themselves out of the game because when they made their run, what happened? LeBron was playing point guard, and the double team was coming, and he was picking the Raptors apart out of the pass. He was finding Richard Jefferson wide open,
Channing Frye made
dunking, Channing Frye. But then they relied on the three.
Right.
They missed like 4 threes.
And didn't they seem there were times where like LeBron looked disinterested because he was deferring in moments where he would normally be aggressive.
All right.
That's a problem.
We spent a lot of time on this subject, but we got to update our picks right now. So I'll start at the end. Who you got? How many? We will be recording this for posterity's sake, so we can't change our prognostication numbers. Noah.
Can you be honest?
Raptors
Let's
in
see.
7.
Raptors in 7.
Okay.
Pandering to the crowd. I like
Liars.
it.
I will
Okay,
not
Trixx.
pander. Listen, man,
Trixx.
I still think
Pick
Cleveland
'em.
will win the series.
How many?
I think this has the possibility of going 7, man.
Okay. AG.
I'm going to go Cleveland in 7.
We're done with AG on this show.
Oh,
That's it.
man.
All right.
Oh, for real.
Still more to
being honest.
come.
Being
Here on
honest.
Canada's home for talking hoops. Big shouts out to my father, Bismack Biyombo, doing it big
Oh, he's your
all
father
day,
now?
all night. Ben, son, even though he's 23, and I'm like 10 years older than him. We'll be back with more on, I'm not even going to say, I can't yell today, Hangouts. Hangouts.
So bland. You're so bland.